Now that we have everything ready, in order to resend the activation, we obviously have to amend our basket.js, which is inside of the JS folder, in order to obviously, when we click on the link, to obviously send this link. First of all, let's call this specific method, which we create in just a second. Right at the bottom, we're going to put the basket object, and it's going to be called email inactive. And what we're going to be passing is the element with the ID email inactive. Now copy the name of the method and write after the send to PayPal method, comma, and email inactive colon function. We take object as parameter, and in between a curly brackets we start our method. So object live on click event, we want to execute the function. Semicolon, we have var this ID equals this attribute data hyphen ID, then jQuery dot get JSON, then the URL will be mod resend.php file which we've created in the previous video, then ID equals, and then plus this ID. And then we have function on callback, data as parameter returned from this call, then if exclamation data error means it's successful because it's false, error equals false, else it's going to be location location href equals, then resend failed.html. Now in JavaScript, obviously, we don't have a way of populating the extension. So if you use extensions, fine. If you decide to change extension, make sure that you change this as well inside of the JavaScript file here. So it's obviously removed from the URL when the URL class processes the URLs. So that's one of them. Then location, if it's all good, then resend. It's going to be resend, actually, with T at the end. Resend HTML, and then resend failed if it's obviously if it hasn't been successful, then return false, but rather than here it has to be obviously on click inside of the click event. So return false, and that's all done.